today I'm working on these sweet little tags. They're done on music hymnal sheet, and then they've got the cutest little bird stamped at the bottom. And I just think they turn out darling. So I thought I'd turn on the camera here and show you how I make them. I start these out by using a music sheet that's from an old hymnal that I got. I think I bought the hymnal at a garage sale for like 25 cents, and they were just going to throw them out otherwise. So I thought, well, I had a lot of songs in it that I really like, and I want to keep a lot of the sheets, and then there's these other ones that I just think they're really fun to scrap with. So I'm going to use this to work on these tags, and I think I want to start, I like this area right in here, so I am going to trim up this side, and then I've just got some of these little tags I've already cut out on my Cricut. If you don't have a Cricut, you know, where you can cut ones exactly like these, you can use whatever rectangle, square piece you want to cut out, whatever. But these measure 1.5 inch by 3.5 inch, and then of course you could just cut that into a rectangle and trim off each side with your scissors, and then punch a hole in the middle. But I've already got these made up, so I'm going to use these. And I do like this area right in here, so I'm going to cut this, whoops, I'm going to cut this off here at the top, the part I don't want, because I'm going to be gluing on the back. And then I'm going to bring over some glue sheets here. I'm going to turn that over, and then I've just got my Elmer's glue here that I'm going to glue with again. And I'm going to go pretty heavy on this because I want it to stick well. This paper is pretty thin, so I'm not using a wet glue on these. I'm just going to line it right up here. Whoops, let's go on down a little more. Line it up there on the side. And then we'll just trim this extra part away. Okay, got a little bit more right there I need to get off. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Move this out of the way. Now on this size of sheet of this particular hymnal, and I laid these all out, I can get 6 on here. So that's pretty nice to be able to get 6 tags from it. I like the way that looks. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this over, and where this had the hole in it, I'm going to go ahead and punch that so it's in the same spot. And then I'm going to come in with some Distress ink. And this Distress ink is the Walnut Stain by Tim Holtz. And then I've just got an old sponge that I'm going to go around the outside edge of this with. I think I'm going to come in a little bit further. Sometimes I just hit the very edges, but I think I'm going to go ahead and make it look a little bit more antique-ish there. I'll darken up these edges just a little bit more. The sponge makes pretty quick work of it. Like the way that looks. That to the side. And next I'm going to go ahead and stamp on this, and what I've got for that is just a black ink, and then I have this stamp that I've had for years and years. It's just got a cute little bird on it. Let's see, it's what kind is it here? It's from Stampcraft, and it's called Chirp. But I've had this for years and years. So as long as you can find a stamp that you will fit in a 1.5 inch area, anything like that would be really cute at the bottom. So I'm going to do this with this little birdie. And I just think that turns out so pretty. I mean, you can have a quick little gift tag in no time at all. So then I've got some cotton string here. Whoops, I better set this to the side so I don't get my string in the ink. But I've just got some cotton string here that I use. And I cut it to about, oh, I don't know, 10, 12 inches. And I've already done that. And then I'm just going to thread it through the top. I fold it in half. And then just thread it through there. And that's how they turn out. I think they're really sweet. Now you could decorate this up more. I've got a cute little charm here. Let me show you what that might look like. So I thread it through there first. Just going to pop it through there, and then I'm going to go with it still folded through that. Let that slide up there, and then thread those two strings through and pull it tight. And that looks kind of sweet. But if you had a little bird charm, that would look really cute there. I don't have any of my other ones out. This just happened to be on my desk here. But that's kind of a little sweet thing you could do. Let me show you here another one. And like I said, if you've got some other stamps that will fit in a 1.5 inch spot, you can use those as well and just experiment with it. I've got a couple more here, and let me see, I've got a couple stamps sitting here on my desk. Let's try this. This one here is Stampin' Up! One, little flower. Make sure it's getting a good coverage there. Looks pretty good. It's going to go right at the bottom, and this is almost a 1.5 inch square, so I'm just lining it up there. There we go, like that. And then let's see, I've also got a little clear acrylic butterfly on here, so let me stamp that up, and we'll see how it looks at the bottom. A little more ink on there. Get a good press. There we go. Oh, I like the flower more than I do the butterfly. Now that butterfly, you could come in and use some markers, you know, and color it in with different pretty colors, and that would be nice. But even on this one, I think would be cute with maybe an acrylic, or not acrylic, with a little jewel. I think that size might fit in the middle good. Let's go ahead and do that. This has already got pretty good sticker on the back. Pop it off. Center it up just a bit, and I think that looks nice. So anyhow, those are just a couple of ideas you can do with music sheets and stamping. So that's it for today, folks. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time. Bye.